system-driven environment. DFID is helping us. We are developing our civil and public service. We know that we, as government, we come and go. I mean, yes, my ATS is almost done, but those that we call the civil, public and civil servant, they are the landlord and the head of services here. So we are changing the way they work. We want them to align with world best practice. So DFID, GIZ, all of them, they are helping us in this area. So thank you. We truly, really cannot help you. Thank you enough. The IFC, the Bank of Industry, I'm sure they are here. African Development Bank, we had hoped before that our son will be with us, the president of ADB, but today they are having their board meeting or something, so that's why he was unable to be with us. And several other development agencies have offered a different kind of support at one particular time or another. So let me thank them through both the government and the good people of Ogun State. We appreciate all of you. Thank you. We still need more support, so we'll be knocking on your doors. We must also acknowledge the roles of the Dawn Commission in supporting the Southwestern region's integration efforts. I'm sure the head of Dawn, that is the development agenda for Western Nigeria. I'm sure they are here, they are part of what we are doing. In supporting the Southwest region's integration efforts, let me use this opportunity to express our deepest appreciation for your unflinching support and cooperation towards the ongoing successful implementation of the mission to rebuild our dear state. I would also like to use this same opportunity to call on more genuine partnership and collaboration as we strive to leave a lasting legacy for the good people of Ogun State. This address will not be complete without specially expressing my heartfelt gratitude to the good people of our dear state, our participants, existing and prospective investors, supporting agencies, both national and international, and all other active stakeholders who have been with us since the beginning of this administration. I have no doubt that together we will bequeath a lasting legacy and also provide a model of development that is impactful and sustainable for the good people of our dear state, and by extension, the generations yet unborn. In the same vein, our dear state is firmly entrenched on the path of continued growth and prosperity. It is our conviction that the incoming administration will build from this foundation to further raise the bar of our dear state among the community of states in Nigeria and beyond. The legacy of this administration is to create strong institutions. It is not about individuals. It will be about creating a system-driven government that will be sustained beyond our tenure, where you do not need to know anybody to get things done. The smart word on the streets is that Ogun State is the preferred destination of choice for investment. It is also important to remind ourselves that to consolidate on the gains of the last 7 years and to accelerate growth, there's room for substantial investment with a view to propelling us to the world-class status in niche focal area. Even as more and more people will continue to come to our state in search of businesses and job opportunities, there will be need for more investment in the housing sector to provide shelter for the people, in the health sector to cater for their health needs, while also the agricultural sector will require some investment to be able to guarantee food security for the populace. While we pride ourselves as the education capital of Nigeria, we also seek investment in the area of information and communication technology to further complement our efforts at producing tech-savvy graduates with industry-based skills. More than ever before, it is my belief that at the end of this Investors Forum, we will have agreed on the improved approaches that will further consolidate the gains of the last few years and accelerate the growth. On our part, we are set to work until the very last moment of our administration to ensure a seamless transition to the new administration. We aim to finish high, we aim to finish strong and finish well, even as we course hope towards the end of our tenure in office. I assure our existing and prospective investors of the safety of their investment in our dear state. We are all aware that government is a continuum. Be rest assured that the legacies we'll be leaving behind will not only nurture your investment, but will also sustain them with a guarantee of bountiful results. These are for those, when they see me every day, they will tell me, they will ask me, what are you going to do when you leave? Who is going to take after you? Let me give you this secret. The good people of Ogun State have given me that mandate that I can speak on their behalf. All of them, market women, artisans, professors, those ones everybody. The person that will come after me will be a whiskey, better than even what I did he would do. Before I end this address, let me specifically express my thanks once again to our keynote speaker and the former president of Mexico, Mr. Felipe Calderon, who in a matter of minutes will be sharing his wealth of experience with us. Also deserving of our deepest gratitude is the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Professor Yemi Osinbajo. We also appreciate our sponsors. Thank you for identifying with us. It's even more than beyond all this sponsorship. The one that we appreciate more is you believe in us from the beginning. And that's why today we are happy. We can hold our head high up there among the Committee of States. They know now, before it was now they know Ogun State. In the context of Nigeria, we are second. And that second, we've said it, within the next 10 years, you will see what will happen. We have, it's like we have green whatever, and we can decide, so this is what we want it to be. So we are going to be there with your support. Please, this is now the time to support us the more. You know, when you are having in a race, when you are doing the last lap, for those of you that are athletes, when you are doing, they will be ringing the bell, bang for you, that this is now the time to bring the best in you. And for me, this is a race that now, as I'm coasting home, this is now the time that I need to work more until the best, so that if you don't work more, when they put that tape, you know, those cross, you will not be first, second, or third. So I'm now running now. I think now I'm looking at third. I want to be first. So I'm going to run around and now be first. So we thank all of you. I've seen so many of our sons and daughters here. Thank you. I know that I will continue to trouble you, that you have to do something here. If you don't do, I look at you, you may be big man there, then I don't respect you, if you are not giving back to your roots. So thank you. I don't want to put them on the spot. I've seen them. I challenge them every day. So all of you are here. Thank you. There's still a lot more to be done. So let me just put it like that. And to those they believe in what we are doing. And that's why they're all here. It's not just because they are from Ogun State. They are in their own right. They've been at the pinnacle of all their careers. They walk into any major city, into any conference in the world. They are waiting for them, and they will. So, once again, let me warmly welcome all our participants, our keynote speakers, our panelists, our discussants to this 4th edition of the Ogun State Investors Forum. Let me say this. Without the VPs here, I have to run. So, just as well. So let me, once again, I welcome all our participants, keynote speakers, panelists, discussants to this 4th edition of Ogun State Investors Forum. I equally commend all of those that work around the clock, all the organizers. We shout, we do this, we do that. Thank you. God bless all of you. Thank you for listening. The Honorable Minister, we run together before. Now, he doesn't even run for us, he's running for Nigeria. Thank you. So, let me run. Thank you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Fourth edition of Open Business, which is the Ogun State Investment Forum 2018.